What's good? It's light skin money. Be honest. 2K26 will tell you you're heavily contested by a dude changing his camera angle. Fades got patched, sure, but the chaos keeps coming because we keep playing whack-a-mole. One month it's badge tuning, next month it's the adrenaline bar to slow spam. Now it's slider hotfixes. The real fix isn't another patch, it's identity. Stats should be your ceiling, badges should be your identity, and almost everything in your identity should have a counter so the game balances itself. Right now we've got 50 archetype names, and half of them play exactly the same. That's goofy, if two players have similar ratings, they shouldn't still feel identical. They should win in totally different ways because their badge loadouts and counters push them down different lanes. Think about how the league really looks. Steph and Ree both are all-time shooters, but they aren't the same shooter. Steph lives off movement and chaos he creates. Ray turns perfect footwork and clean catches into automatic. In game, they often end up feeling like the same three-point problem. That's the issue, similar ceilings. Cool, but their identities should be different and so should the counters that check them. Magic, Stockton, Jason Williams, three passers, three different worlds. Magic runs tempo, posts guards, and sprays hit-aheads. Stockton is pure pick-and-roll precision. Jewel lives in live dribble creativity and risk or reward. Same passing ratings in 2000 can make them feel like the same table setter. That's not hoop. Let each one lean into a different identity and give each identity an answer on the other side. Kevin Durant and LeBron both pressure defenses, but not the same way. KD wins with elevation and pull-up angles. LeBron wins with paint touches and quarterbacking. Give them similar overall strength, fine, but let the identity diverge so you defend each completely differently. Hakeem and Wemby, both dominant bigs, zero overlap in how. Hakeem is footwork and touch. Wemby is vertical space and reach. They shouldn't share the same play pattern just because their ratings are high. That is what I am asking for in 2000 going forward. Stop letting ratings flatten everyone into the same playstyle. Let ratings set the ceiling, but let badges define who you actually are and wire encounters so nobody can bulldoze the meta forever. If your identity is movement shooting, there should be a defensive identity built to meet you on time and on angle. If your identity is set shot perfection, there should be off-ball defense built to bump your route and force you off balance. If you're the tempo passer, there should be nail help and lane reads that specifically check those hit-aheads. If you're the post footwork guy, there should be angles and digs that punish the gather before the release. It's basketball chess, not roulette. Contests are the center of this. Real hoop. A late flyby doesn't erase a great shot. A true heavy is an on-time hand in the sightline at the rise. Presence can rattle average shooters a little. That's human, but heavies require timing and angle. Translate that in game. The heavy should come from a clean, on-time contest. The late hand badge should soften flybys and late contests only. If a shooter truly loses you with movement, it should feel open. If a shooter catches clean with perfect footwork, it should feel open. If a defender arrives balanced with the right hand in the right window, it should feel heavy. Reward correct execution on both ends, not proximity vibes. And instead of throwing another giant nerf at the whole community, just use what's already in the game smarter. Adrenaline is here. Tax repeated movement chains inside a single possession so spam naturally dies out without butchering the mechanic. Keep badges capped at the top tier so there's no god mode. Gate identities by role and attributes so not every build steals every lane, and make counters part of the ecosystem so when a playstyle spikes, the tools that beat it also get shine. You want less cheese? Build the counters into the menu, not just the patch notes. Most important, pay the players who do the right things. If I run a clean pin down and square up, that should be better than a drifting heave. If I drive, force a real paint touch, and kick to the weak side, that pass should mean something on the catch. If I relocate and shoot before the close arrives, reward it. On defense, if I fight the screen, chop my steps, arrive on time, and keep my hand in the sightline, stamp it heavy. If I rotate early from the nail and read the window, let me take it. If I go straight up at the rim with discipline, don't bail the offense out. Reward who pike you. And here's the point for the future. I am not listing a million badge names because the specifics will change. Some would be returns, some reworks, some brand new, but the philosophy has to stick. 2000 moved from changing badge effectiveness to adding adrenaline to stop spam, to tweaking sliders on the fly. Cool. Now finish the job, make stats the ceiling, Make badges the identity. Give nearly every identity a counter. Then the game polices itself. The next broken meta pops up, the community finds the counter, and we move. Like hoopers, not lab rats. If you're feeling me, drop a comment with the lane you want to see actually matter next year. Tag 2000, share this with your squad. I'm light skin money, and I just want a 2000 where Curry and Ree both fry you, but in different ways, and you defend them differently, where Magic, Stockton, and Jewel all run the show, but you gameplan. Each. Where KD rises, Braun collapses, Hakeem dances, and Wemby erases, and the meta rewards that variety. Stats are the ceiling, badges are the identity, counters keep it fair. Let's make that the culture and make 2000 feel like hoop again.